Hello, hello. Chat. What's going on, everybody?
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا
Haramball Derby, boys. Who's ready?
قول الصوارم كي
Who's ready for this absolute stinker of a game?
الأراضي ساموا رسول
How's everyone doing? Has everyone processed the game that we had yesterday? That magnificent 5-4 between PSG and Bayern München. What an absolute banger. I've been having to mentally prepare for this match today. Because I get sleepy easily. And gonna be trying to keep my eyes awake. If I fall asleep, don't wake me up unless they score. It's gonna be interesting. We definitely got spoiled yesterday. Today is gonna be a different story, huh? I will say though, I think with how Atletico's been playing, we might see goals today. I think you guys might be surprised. I think you guys are gonna be surprised. What's going on with everybody? How are you guys doing today? This match is gonna be the worst we ever seen. This might be the first semi-final in history where both teams get knocked out and the winner of PSG Bayern just gets the trophy for free. Notice me, Daddy. Daddy is right. Honestly, it's probably one of the more accurate ways to refer to me. If you guys on YouTube enjoy Twitch, the experience on Twitch better, I am live over there as well. Got more emotes and stuff like that, so, you know, just tossing it out there. We're multi-streaming. It is what it is. Why you look Chinese? Who has eyes open, bro? I see in 16:9. You know how you got black bars in some of those movies? That's my permanent view right here. I saw someone with Anthony jersey today in the hood. Dude, just because you live in the hood doesn't mean you can't have ball knowledge. You know what I mean? He might have robbed a corner store or something to get money for that jersey, but that's probably one of the most fair reasons to do something like that, to be honest. 0-0 first and second leg. 0-goal thriller. Yeah. Yesterday had to be good for today to be bad. Yin and yang type of semifinals, you know? What are you guys' predictions? What are we thinking? How many goals are we seeing today? Be honest. Jokes aside, memes aside, how many goals are we seeing today? Cuz I think we're gonna see a couple of goals here. To be quite honest with you. 0, 2 goals, 4-3 Atleti. Dude, 4-3 would be fire. Imagine they score more goals than yesterday. 1-0 Atletico, 2-1 Atletico. What's going on, Dodo Do? More views. Shout out to the boys over in Twitch. You know, I understand YouTube's where the viewership's at and stuff, but shout out to the people over on Twitch. Shout out Jenna. Shout out Axiabs. Are you Mongolian? I do not know how to ride a horse. Hey, can we clap it up for the guy saying final score is going to be 6-7 in the chat? 6-7 means in the big 2020-2026. You said you were half German. What's the other half? Sexy? Damn right. My man knows ball over here. Let's see. I got a couple new things on the soundboard. Obviously got the... And then just for today, I added this one because I feel like it's going to come in handy quite a bit. And then from yesterday, yeah. Thanks for pronouncing the name. Add this emote. Sure, buddy. Boom, there you go. Look at that. It's probably how it's going to be. Twitch is probably going to be the favorite child here, and YouTube's like the stepchild that just, it's part of the relationship. You showed up, daughter's already there. You can't tell the mom to get rid of the stepchild, whatever. Well, your stepchild, her real child. So, one of those things. Let's see. I got the stuff ready to go. Dude, Unk's been figuring it out with the whole technology, to be honest. It's been, it's not been easy, but figuring it out. We got 15 minutes to have. Did you guys see that take from Thierry Henry yesterday, talking about how that was a really bad semifinal between PSG and Bayern? Because I think he was saying that defensively it was a disaster. Type 1 if you think yesterday was peak, despite of what Thierry Henry was saying. Let me see some ones in the chat, because I think yesterday was peak, and I think that was probably the worst take Thierry Henry has ever had. Yeah. Ones. Yeah. That was a horrible take. That was actually dookie. I don't know where he's coming from. I think that, honestly, that's the problem with modern football. I think that's how you end up with people like Arteta and Yahoo playing Haramball, because everything needs to be so tactically sound. And I think that just goes to show defending is harder. Like, if you take the best defenders in the world and you take the best strikers and forwards in the world, I think the strikers will win that every time. It is so hard to defend, right? Because you're tracking backwards, and you're trying to, you're having to turn, and how fast can you run forward versus how fast can you run backwards, right? That's facts. You can run forward faster than backwards. And I think that people forget that, and I think it's easy to blame, bad defensive line. And I think, you see the score, and I even made some jokes about Manu and Neuer, but those shots, I don't know how many goalkeepers are stopping some of those shots, right? I think those are going in a lot of time. If you were sentenced to death, what would your last meal be? Döner kebab. 100%. Haram Derby will suck. I'm scared. I'm going to be honest. I am scared for that second leg. I think the second leg, we saw it against Sporting. That one might be a stinker. I think in Atletico, the Metropolitano, the atmosphere is great. I think people, the crowd's going to be on fire. And I think today is going to be a good match. The second leg is going to be scary. I think he's just mad. Oh, this is about the Thierry Henry take. I think he's just mad because he had to play against top tier defenders and goalkeepers. Yeah, I mean, football's just changed a lot from his day, He's is Thierry Henry still Unk status, or he's starting to hit Gramps status? You know what I mean? I mean, he's a legend, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we don't get younger, What crowd? They have the worst fans. I hope you're talking about Arsenal. I think the Metropolitano goes kind of crazy, to be honest. I think those fans are a little crazy for their club. I think sometimes when I see the new Camp Nou, a little quiet sometimes. Bernabeu, a little quiet sometimes. I think Dortmund, AC Milan, Atletico, those are probably the three. And then a lot of the smaller European leagues and stuff, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just how it comes across on TV. I haven't had the pleasure of going to those stadiums yet. Obviously, Camp Nou would be on the bucket list. As much as everyone knows I'm a Madrid hater, I would go to the Bernabeu. And I would honestly, I might even wear a Toni Kroos jersey or something when I'm there. If I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to do it right. You know what I mean? I'm going to support the team. Imagine championships teams going to Tottenham Stadium next year. Dude, that's going to be crazy. That's actually if you live out, in the desert, and you live in a little hut, and then you show up in New York, that's probably what that's going to feel like for some of these championship clubs. What's up, Madi? How's it going? How late is it for you guys? Are you guys staying up? Are you guys gonna skip school tomorrow for this stinker? I'm surprised that so many of you guys still showed up for this, to be honest. I mean, I appreciate everyone that's here right now. You know, a little smooch on the kiss. A little kiss on the smooch. On the cheek. Little cheek on the smooch. I don't have school. I have summer break for 1 week. My boys got summer break in April. I don't know where you're living, but that summer is early. Uh, 3:30 a.m. Honestly, F's in the chat for that. Soldier staying up this late, dude. My God. 10:50 p.m. Yeah, see, that's nice. I will say, I mean, I love Germany. I love the US. You guys might wonder why my English sounds the way it does. It's all right. The German definitely comes through sometimes, but it's because I went to high school in the US and I went to college here, and then I moved back to Germany. So I've been back and forth a little bit. Hey, air conditioner Milan, you're lucky, buddy. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm not gonna ban you today, but yeah, I moved back and forth a couple of times, and I lost my train of thought. The fucking air conditioner Milan guy ruined it for me. Oh yeah, that's right. The one thing that I really enjoy about being in the States is watching football at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and then I just go about my day, you know? Are you married? I am married. I am. My wife's beautiful. She'll probably be in the stream one of these days. She always says hi. She thinks you guys are real funny. You guys are real jokesters. Also, the freaking, whatchamacallit, the follower alerts are still not working, so I'm gonna just give a personal shout out real quick. Blue Monk, Mamma Mia, thank you for following. Pause, FC Borngi, Bornge, Lucky Corn 85, Polish Guy, Babanola, One Silverfish, Jenna, shout out to you guys for following over on Twitch. Is your wife Austrian? No, my wife is American. She's got Italian heritage, but let's be honest, she's American. Yeah, we got married back in October. If you guys remember, I didn't upload videos for a while. It's because I moved over here, and I was waiting for my green card. So we got that all sorted out. Got the lawyer. You know, that was really cool. That was big boy stuff. That was big time stuff. Because yeah, that was a big boy thing. You know, I think I've done a couple of things. I've obviously like worked real jobs and moved and stuff, moved countries and had my own place and whatnot. But you know, getting married was big time stuff, and then getting a green card was big time stuff. And that's coming from a guy who watches Ninja Turtles and wears SpongeBob socks. Here, look at these. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Stein. Steiny. Daddy Stein for sure. Can't wait to see a game where the fans have more ball possession than both teams combined. Yeah, this one's gonna be crazy. I'm your biggest fan in Botswana. Dude, shout out to Botswana. Do your YouTube voice. This might just be the first Champions League semifinal of all time where both teams go 0-0. You might actually see both teams get eliminated before we see a match. We might have both managers shaking hands before the ball even gets out on the pitch. Yeah, there it is. It's the Mr. Beast voice, I'm telling you. I'm sending 10 blind people to an island, and the first one to swim their way off wins $10 million. Might be your biggest fan in Macedonia. Shout out Macedonia. How's your voice like that? Whoa. It just comes with time. That's what she said. Huh? Get it? Cause dude, I saw this quote the other day. All right, on some real talk. I saw a quote the other day that said, when you're gooning, right? the first stroke isn't wasted because it helped you get to your goal. It helped you get to your final destination, right? So, and I've been thinking about that because I think in life sometimes it's easy to be scared of trying something new, to take that first step, but you're not getting to the end without that first stroke. You know what I mean? So I think we got to be more mindful of taking that first stroke, taking that first step, you know? Because you never know what happens. Well, sometimes you do, you know? So, just think about that. Next time you're scared to take that first stroke, first step. Why do Atletico fans have toilet paper? Well, have you ever tried going number 2 without toilet paper? W quote. Thanks, Jacob. It's not my quote. I wish it was me. I wish I would have thought of that. But, you know, I'm glad I found out about that later. Who do you support in America? I probably Galaxy, and just because of Royce, you know. But I already keep up with Milan religiously. I keep up with Dortmund religiously. So it's this might be kind of crazy to you guys, but I actually don't have a team in the Premier League. I feel like I'm late to the party. I feel like any team that I'd support now would almost feel like a bandwagon thing. Like, I don't have a team that, like, speaks to me. I liked watching Liverpool last season just because of, honestly, how good Salah was down on the wing. But that's obviously, that's not been the greatest this season, has it? Just support Tottenham. I'm talking about the Premier League, not the Championship. Man United the best? Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are Man U fans, but mostly just because of Ronaldo, and now they're stuck. You know, it's kind of crazy that Man United managed to pull it back, whereas Tottenham obviously went even lower, right? They went up in the wrong direction, if you know what I mean. Which Haram team are you supporting? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going Atletico all the way. I do not want to see Arsenal in a final. You heard it here first. Oh my God, they actually have toilet paper. You guys weren't kidding. I thought you guys meant like here in the background for the Tifa that they're putting up. Which, by the way, shout out to Atletico for having me here. It's been really nice. It's a little cold, that's why I got my hoodie on. But the atmosphere's been... I hope you guys can hear me okay on the stream because I know it's really loud here. Both fans will be quiet as fuck. Yeah, I think so too. We need to build Bowen a statue of Tottenham. Dude, put that thing up. Wasting money for us to take a shit. Bro thinks he's at the match. If I'm not at the match, what is going on in the background here? You sitting on the roof? Well, yeah, they couldn't slot me in because I'm not paying for my ticket, unlike everyone here with the toilet paper. So, whoa! Hey, why are we just throwing the toilet paper? I don't have the sound on, so I don't know what is there meaning behind this? Oh my days! Now they're gonna because this match is gonna be poo-poo. That's why, because this is gonna be an absolute stinker of a game. They're getting ready to get all the diarrhea football off the pitch. Okay, I get it. Shit match. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can you enable super chat? I actually don't make any money on YouTube. Ever since I moved countries, my YouTube has not been monetized, so I can't turn on super chat. I can't turn on community. I don't make any ad revenue. So actually, on that note, just know I love you guys, and I do it for the love of the game. I don't make any money off of YouTube and Twitch or anything right now. I literally am just doing this because I enjoy football, and I love you guys. That's it. Discord reached 2,000 members today. W. I need to get back on that. Discord used to be popping. We kind of got to revive that bad boy soon here. I got to get some of my mods back. Shout out to all the people in the Discord. You fraud. I thought you are caca. What's going on, Saber? 0-0 farm. Where you live now? United States. Bexton Yao versus Epstein. That would be peak. God, dude, that makes me so mad. All right, lineups. Let's see. What do we got going on? We got Oblak. We got Ruggeri, Hanko, Pupil. Isn't Atletico missing a couple players? Dude, Lookman, Janet, Goke, and Giuliano, and Julian Alvarez. Boo, 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 boo. And Griezmann up top. Clap it up. Let's go, Atletico. I want to see like 4 goals. Alsjeblieft, BVB. Yep. 10-0-0 match. It's kind of crazy that they're going to be trying to park the bus that they showed up in. Hey, Bexony. What's going on, boys? First time chatters over on Twitch. Woo! I would be so mad if I had to clean up all that toilet paper. I'm gonna be so honest. Stein collab when? If you weren't here yesterday, Steiny actually hopped in the chat and we're talking about it. I'm gonna have to send him an email and we'll see. Maybe we can do something special for you guys. Dude, how peak would it be if I flew that man out here and we hung out, did a stream or something together? All right, Arsenal lineups. Let's see. Hincapié, Gabriel, Saliba, and White. And I mean the player, not the skin color. Rice, Zubimendi, no Shodegaard, Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke. Lee Scary, front 3. Clap it up. Clap it up. Arsenal front 3. All right. Terrorism is going to win today, but the terrorists will lose type of matchup. $240 people put a bet on Bayern and PSG drawing 0-0. 0-0. I think they thought they were talking about Arsenal. Yeah. Dude, whoever put 0-0 on PSG Atletico, you deserve to lose all the money. All right. When are we going live? I'm ready to start the clock. Hey, yo, stop throwing the toilet paper, bro. Oh, my days. All right, never mind. I don't like the Atleti fans anymore. That is so annoying. Oh, my God, bro. All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. The clock is ticking. I'm obviously going to be a little bit delayed if you're watching the game at home. Try your best not to spoil anything in the chat for those who aren't watching. And can you let me join Bex FC? Bro, our roster is so stacked. I don't know if we have any space. We're basically like Chelsea except for nothing but Anthony's, you know? Okay, Atletico's on the break. Simeone running it down, letting it through Alvarez. Alvarez taking a shot. It got blocked. It got blocked. We're off. I mean, Gyökeres is pressing and there's no one there to help him. Bro's just wasting energy for no reason. Have you seen a steel ball run? Villain versus villain at match. Yeah, I agree. I think yesterday's game kind of exposed that the Farmers Leagues aren't really Farmers Leagues, PSG, Bayern. I think it just shows how good those two clubs are, right? I think it's unfair to say that that those are farmers leagues just because the same club wins. By that logic, Premier League also farmer league. La Liga like is still competitive, but it's obviously just Barca and Real Madrid every year. So I don't know. I think yesterday just truly showed the level of class that, you know, both of those clubs have. And you guys are going to be so mad at me for glazing Bayern again, but I'm not the one. Like, it's not my fault that they won 11 titles in the last 12 years. It is Dortmund's fault to some extent, right? All right. It's a goal kick. I'm going to use the bathroom. I've been staying hydrated. I hope you are too. I will be back in literally like 5 seconds. Does anyone else have a dog that drinks out of the toilet bowl? Piss cam? Absolutely not. Vape break? Now you're out of your mind, buddy. You'll not catch me sucking on the little plastic boxes. Stop taking vape breaks. Oh my days, bro. Vape and piss cam. Yeah, that's crazy. Both together would be wild. It's just because I'm a hydrated boy. What can I say? If you drink enough water, you should be pee-peeing regularly. Goon break? Yeah, that was that might have been a world record right there. Why didn't you play in the Sightman charity match? I was busy hanging out with Anthony. Kaká was going to be there as well as fellow. Well, I'm an honorary Brazilian, but my boy Ricardo and Anthony were going to be there, and it just from the timing didn't work out. If Sightman would have invited me sooner, I probably would have made it. But I'm not going to bail on my boys, you know. Leave the Dortmund before the Dortmund leaves you, buddy. It's not. That's not how it works. Okay. That just isn't how it works. And if that's how it works for you, you're not a real fan, right? If you stop supporting your club just because you're going down into the championship, then you were never a real fan, I believe. I think some of these big clubs have screwed you guys' minds into thinking that the only way to enjoy football is by winning trophies. I would almost argue it's the opposite, right? Take a look at Real Madrid. Wait, hold on. We'll take a look in a second. The Madrid we're looking at right now is Atletico. Lookman's on the wing. He's got the ball. He's playing it back. Let's see. They're looking for a ball through the lines. Can't find it. Oh, they're going down. Arsenal's on the counter. We've got a couple of people down in the middle. Madueke is playing it to Ødegaard. Crossing it over. And they're playing for ball position again. Yep, park the bus. Let's just not play the ball forward. Where are you from in Germany? Born in Schwarzwald. Borg. Oh, cross from Madueke. Is the header there? Nope. That's a goal kick. Arsenal players couldn't decide which one of them was supposed to kick it out of bounds, so they both went for it, and Oblak gets the ball. Very nice. And then I grew up in Wiesbaden. It's not a bad run. The dog must have seen a bird outside. She's barking. How did you survive the island? I just swam off. So yeah, what I was saying, because I mean, let's be honest, I don't need to commentate much over this match, right? Let's be real. I can just yap about whatever, and because we're not gonna see any goals anyways. Wait, hold on. It's hard to tell, you know, because they're parking the bus, but then they're putting the bus up a gear or two. Lookman's got the ball, plays it in. Alvarez, that's a nice cross over to Griezmann. It's a good pass. Simeone gets bodied though. Close but no cigar. So, can you guys hear the dog outside? Dog reveal when? Hold on, let me go. She's off. She's off to the races. She's not gonna listen. The dog wants to bork. The dog's gonna bork. You know. So what I was saying about Madrid fans, right? It's like Madrid fans don't enjoy their season if they don't win a trophy. True or false? True or false? If Madrid fans don't win anything, they had a bad season. True. Yeah. Feel bad for us too? No. I can't. You guys have enough trophies. You know, it's like a billionaire having mental health issues. That's tough. But I feel a lot worse for people that are going through it and they're also like struggling financially, you know, in their supportive circles, whatever. So, and that's the thing with Madrid fans, right? And there's a couple other clubs where if you're not winning anything, then you're just having a bad time. And I understand the you're used to winning, right? And you expect more. And I think that's good. I think that's something that clubs like Dortmund for sure are missing. And Atletico, where you should expect more. Because I do think there's a chance. But Dortmund, for example, always comes out and says, oh, you know, top 4, happy, Champions League quarterfinal, which we didn't even make this year, by the way, because of fucking Atalanta. I think you just got to come out and say that stuff. Because you need to have the players be on that page. You want the players to be like, hey, you know, like we're supposed to win. Like that's the expectation for us. But that being said, I think it's still fun watching Dortmund matches, right? That Champions League run a couple years ago obviously sucks. We didn't win the Champions League final. We played the better game. We had better chances. But if you don't put a club like Madrid down, it's going to come to bite you. And that's exactly what happened. So it is what it is. But watching that whole thing, I mean, Atletico against Dortmund in that second leg in the quarterfinals was some of the most exciting football that I've ever seen, you know? And I understand that you have that with clubs like Madrid, right? If you have a big remontada, you know? Keep hearing that word everywhere, remontada. That is exciting, but it's only exciting if you end up winning the whole tournament afterwards, and then you can point at that game and be like, that's why we're here, right? But as a Dortmund fan, despite losing the Champions League final, that moment of Sabitzer in front of the yellow wall, everyone's yelling, she's, which means shoot in German, right? And then he takes that shot and it goes past Oblak, makes it past 3 defenders, right? Puts it up 4-2. We're up on aggregate, like 5-4 as well. Like that, those are just the kinds of moments you live for as a fan, you know? And I think it sucks. I think it sucks if you're one of those people that just looks at the result and judges based off of TikTok highlights and foot mop stats and stuff like that. You know, I think you gotta watch the sport, you know? Have we had any shots on target this game? 10 minutes? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. BFOB, all-time greatest player? You'd probably have to say Zama, right? Let's see, I gotta move a couple of things around real quick. Let's do like this. Boop, boop. That dog's borking. You guys like cats or dogs better? Cats, dogs. Dogs. Dogs are way better. I agree. I will say, like, I understand, you know, that you have cats and dogs for different reasons. Right? If you want a friend, you get a dog. If you want a roommate, you get a cat. Hold on, they're in the box. Atletico is looking for something. They're not finding it. They're looking all right. You're the real dog? Thanks, buddy. Who's your favorite player? At the moment, Salamakers. Although the last few games he hasn't been looking as great, but I just really enjoy, like, right wingbacks. Hold on, Lorente's got the ball, and it's a throw-in. All right, throw-in. Celebrate the throw-ins, because that's what we're here for, right? We're not looking at shots on target, shots past target, you know. We're looking for corners and throw-ins. Not Captain of America. Pulisic's been he had a great start to the season, then he got injured, and it has been a bit downhill ever since. Gotta go. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Have a nice day tomorrow. Yeah, let's also, someone keeps asking for mods. We'll have mods in here soon. I mean, everyone's, as far as I can tell, has been behaving. You know, I'm not seeing anyone, like, I've seen a few comments that are a little too crazy. You're obviously getting timed out. But if everyone's behaving. It's like, you know, when the teacher leaves the classroom to go print something or whatever, and then everyone's just hanging out. You're not, like, throwing the chairs over or whatever, you know? Hold on, does Alvarez have a shot here? He does! Oh, that's a good shot. That was a good shot. Raya's a little mad. I would be too. What's the defense doing? They're just watching him. That was a nice cutback. I mean, takes it out. Ooh. You can say Hinkampe like flinch a little. He's like, oh, what was that, Zuby? Who do you support, Milan? Are you Italian? I'm not Italian, but I do support Milan. Hold on, Griezmann corner. Raya fishes it out of there. Gets it clear, but it's still hot. The ball is still hot. Griezmann plays it in. It's a good corner, but just a little bit too low. Let's Gabriel get his head on it. Oh, Gyökeres on the counter. 0 ball control, 99 pace. Llorente's got the arm on him. Little shove. Careful now. That's a good cross. Hold on. Odegaard's got the ball. Oh, Atletico threw themselves in the way. Blocks it all the way out. No goal. Favorite Prime team if you could choose one? Whichever club Antony plays for next. What do you think of Bayern winning Bundesliga as Dortmund fan? Bayern München winning the Bayern League. It's what you expect. And, I mean, Bayern has a squad value of close to 1 billion. Dortmund has a squad value of like 500,000. So, or 500,000, 500 million. So it just is a difference in how the clubs operate and what their goals are. But I hope that it gets competitive soon. What are you supposed to do as a Dortmund fan against that kind of a Bayern team? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Be honest. You know, I think Dortmund played a great season until that match against, was it Freiburg and Hoffenheim? 2 penalties, by the way. Right, I think they did great until then. But it's just not enough. Bex, are you balding? Yep, unfortunately it's began. If you've seen my, well, obviously I guess you haven't, but if you would see my grandpa on my mom's side, and if you'd see my dad, you would know that I'm in for a McDonald's M. I'll do a hairline reveal later. How's the atmosphere in the stadium? It's good. I hope you guys can still hear me. I know it's probably really loud with all the fans. I tried to put the noise gate on and stuff, but yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. And for legal reasons, I just have to block the play field so you can't see the actual action, but it's been good. It's just a little cold in Madrid right now. That's what BVB fans say every season. Well, what else am I supposed to say, brother? You know, we haven't won the damn thing when we had the chance against Mainz. We bottled it. We bottled it big time. I mean, and I remember switching over to the Bayern game with like 10 minutes left, and that's when Musiala scored that goal, and I'm like, should have never switched the channel. And then we missed that penalty as well. Save some ladies for us. Don't worry, I'm married. You guys can have all of the ladies. Whatever fish is left, you guys can have. Are you an Arsenal fan section? Because we can clearly hear you, you know what I mean? Well, they just put me up basically on the roof. You know? They put us up there. So that's probably why. And I also have like it's hard to see. There's like a transparent like plastic wrap around me, so it kind of blocks out the sound as well. I felt for Dortmund because I was rooting for you all because of Bellingham. Yeah. Yeah. And you could see it, Marco Reus as well. My God, that has to be one of the most... okay, Chad, here's a question for you. Marco Reus or Griezmann, who's the more unlucky player? Griezmann or Reus? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think was more unlucky in their career? Griezmann. I'm gonna be honest. If you said Griezmann, you're wrong. I think you're wrong. If you said Reus, congrats. You're correct. And here's why. Hear me out. Because, yeah, 2 UCL finals, World Cup, Euro. He didn't win. He didn't even go play 2014 because of he had an ankle injury. Dictator Bex. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's right and wrong, you know? And Griezmann won the World Cup. Griezmann won a couple of things with or like 1 or 2 trophies with Atleti, and Reus had an ankle injury before the World Cup in 2014, so... And 2 Champions League finals. Griezmann had unlucky timing. I will say, that sucks, going from Atleti to Barca, Atleti. Come on, speaking of Griezmann, he's got the ball and he's lost it. You look like an uncle, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is what it is. I won't get younger, and I'm basically pushing 30. I might as well be pushing 40 right now, so... I have to fix my Wi-Fi? Yeah, get that shit in check. Yeah, Griezmann won the World Cup. You know, that's still... I mean, if Griezmann didn't win the World Cup, I would argue that he might be more unlucky. But Reus getting that ankle injury right before... Yeah. Thanks again to everyone that's hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys over here on YouTube, over on Twitch, the real soldiers over on Twitch. Just hanging out with me. Because honestly, these first 20 minutes have been beyond unexciting. So I'm just glad I've got you guys to hang out with me and to chat with me. Who's the most famous person you met? Does your mom count? Or is she just famous in the neighborhood? My bad. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. I don't know where that came from, to be honest. That was not nice. Oh, Gyökeres got a little boo-boo on his nosy. He got boinked in the nose. Is it cold in the stadium? Yeah, it is. I've got a long sleeve under and a t-shirt and sweatpants. I'm real cozy. Prime Beth Meat or Garnacho? What are we comparing, like Ronaldo to a stone? Oh, my bad. You asked why I retired. Knee injury. Yo, from YouTube, I was there. Hey, that's a real soldier right there. He's swapping over enemy lines, YouTube to Twitch. Has the game started? I don't think so. I think it's because Gyökeres got a little nose injury. I don't know if you guys are into betting, but do you guys have an idea what the over-under is on hair flicks on Gyökeres? Oh, you guys might get a dog reveal. Daisy, come here. Come here. Oh, what are you smiling for? Oh, what's going on? Hold on. Here, come here. What are you smiling for? Come here. Hold on, let me... They brought the dog to the stadium. Hi. Oh, look at that. That's a good girl. Oh, yeah. Were you just barking at the birds outside? Yes. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. That's Daisy. How do you have a dog in your stadium? Well, bro, they just let me take the dog in. What do you mean? I just asked them, said, hey, Diego Simeone, do you mind if I show up to the match? I texted him on my personal private cell phone and texted his personal private cell phone. And he was like, said something in Spanish. I assumed it meant that I could bring the dog, so I did. So I did. I brought the puppy. Nope. Corner FC with the corner. Didn't go nowhere. I thought you named him like I Show Speed named his dog. You know what I mean? I do know what you mean. I would not. I could not. Maybe he called you a dog. You know, I would sometimes wonder what they're saying when they're barking. You know, if you were able to translate it, like, are they being like, fuck you, you know, to the birds? They're just talking shit out there. And then the bird's like tweeting back, talking about you can't fly. Oh, stop licking yourself down there. When did humans lose the ability to clean their genitals with their tongue? It's probably for the better that we did. It's probably for the better. I know some people are still trying it. I remember this guy in high school. You'd just be hanging out. You'd just be watching TV or something. And this bro would just be like, dude, check this out. And he'd pop his legs behind his head and show us how theoretically, obviously didn't get naked, but theoretically he was like, I could do it. And we're like, what are you on about? What are we talking about, bro? Yeah, that was crazy. That was the least haram thing that I've ever seen. This match got you thinking like this, bro? There's nothing going on. They've just been passing the ball around. Saka is 100 times better than Messi. Saka versus Messi debate. Who wins? Is Arsenal botting the league and Champions League? I hope so. Like, I think it's getting there, you know? I think, I think that's where we're headed. Because I think Arsenal's losing steam at the wrong time yet again. Dude, this honestly... Wait, hold on. Is the dog... Why do dogs, bro? This dog's got 2 bowls of water and goes for the toilet. What are we doing? Why is the dog just like me for real? Oh my days. I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping for a little more out of this game. I hate Atletico. I don't blame you. Someone's asking me yesterday if I had to support a team in La Liga, who would I support? And I told them it'd be Atletico, and they were mad at me, and I agree. I mean, it's not like I want to be. Again, I think if you just pick teams willy-nilly, something's wrong with you. I think, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm so used to like how Dortmund never wins anything, so that way like Atletico feels the most comfortable, you know? I mean, even Real Sociedad is winning trophies nowadays. Did you bring toilet paper in the stadium? I did. I threw it. If you weren't here, you probably missed it. Freiburg is going to lose to Braga? Don't even say that, bro. Freiburg even had that goal against Stuttgart in the DFB-Pokal Halbfinale, semifinal. What about Real Diabetes? Obviously, Real Diabetes has been fantastic. I have really enjoyed watching Anthony play there, to be honest. And I think that's been fun. Actually, you make a great point. Thanks for reminding me. Watching Real Diabetes play has been sick. Because it's just like, you don't have those like big egos and clashes as like a Barca or Real Madrid supporter where every time, like if you're Real Madrid and you lose, you're upset. If you're a Barca fan and you lose, you're upset. But Anthony just is cooking over there, you know? And it's just fun to watch. I'm gonna get a kit next season. Well, I'm broke as hell. I don't, like I said, I don't make any money off of YouTube, Twitch, everything. So I don't got any money. But once I have some money coming in, I'm gonna get some like an Anthony kit for real. Hold on, Lookman's got the ball. That's a nice pass, but oh my days, how many? Hold on, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got all 10 Arsenal players in the box. This is just terrorism. 10 people in the box. What's your main job apart from glazing Bayern? Honestly, if you were on YouTube, I would have banned you. Since you're hanging out on Twitch, I'll let it slide. You guys like this mug? What a header! It's over. W mug. Yeah, buddy. So I still have a bunch of stuff back home in Germany that I got to get over here. And I'm gonna obviously set up once I'm back home. Like I'm picturing some stuff in the background here. Obviously not in the Atletico, not in the Metropolitano. I'm talking about like in my bedroom at home. Once I'm back home, and I got like a bunch of the Lego Star Wars helmets. I got the Lego Razor Crest. I got the TIE Fighter. I got like little Grogu, R2D2. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe, you know, get my hands on a Balloon Dior, get my hands on a World Cup, you know, and just decorate the background. And then, yeah. Speaking of streaming, so this is obviously my second stream ever. Shout out to all the followers over on Twitch. Shout out to all the peeps on YouTube hanging out with me. I love you guys. And that being said, I do plan on streaming a little bit more. I was just thinking of just shooting the shit and playing some like off, just something random. I've been seeing that like Tree Hates You or whatever game that looks like fun. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. I just like know about it. Oh, that was a nice shot. Actually, that was it. It wasn't a great shot, but it was a shot. Madueke saw his chance and took it. Kind of a shot. You said you didn't have money. You got like 90 Lego sets. Well, I used to work a full-time job and make money on YouTube, so I had like some money, you know. But in the last half year, I haven't. Ever since I moved to the United States. So ever since I've been here, I've been broke. That's okay. My wife supports me. Say Bangladesh. Shout out to Bangladesh. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Streaming. So what I'm gonna do, so YouTube, I'm only gonna be streaming the watch, like the match, like the watch along stuff. Because I want to keep my YouTube for football content only. So what I would like to do, maybe tomorrow, Friday, right around like, you know, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard, which is like 7 times Central European. I'll be live on Twitch. She's your wife? No, congrats. Thanks, buddy. Here's the link. Go over there. Hang out on YouTube right now if you want, but I just go and do me a favor and follow over there if you do like watching stuff on Twitch, because I will be streaming other stuff on Twitch when I'm not doing watch along streams. and I will be good and start being better about scheduling ahead live streams on YouTube so that you guys can see what watch alongs I'll be doing, because I do plan on doing probably like the City Arsenal games towards the end of the season, and obviously World Cup goals to just be live pretty much every day, do World Cup matches, maybe play some EAFC and stuff like that. So yeah, got a lot of stuff going on here, you know? We're going to make moves and just keep hanging out, because I genuinely, the biggest thing for when I started making YouTube videos was you guys and chatting with everyone. And I'm sorry I can't get to all the comments anymore, but if you've been around for a long time, you know that I used to respond to everyone, because I really do appreciate every single person that is over here and hangs out. So yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Haramball Derby. Yep. Why'd you send the link in Twitch chat? I sent it in both. It automatically just sends it to both. Hold on, are we gonna get a shot from Lookman from 30 yards out? Griezmann has the ball. Oh, and it just is going out. Can we get the flippin' toilet paper off of the pitch, bro? My God. I cannot believe we're getting a 0-0 full-time match. I mean, I can believe it. I was just hoping it'd be a little bit different. They must have fixed the grass in Madrid. You always reply to my comments? Yeah, I got you, buddy. Like I said, I really do appreciate everyone hanging out. And so, I always found it weird when or content creators like don't engage with their peeps. Like when they're streaming, they're not talking to chat. When they make YouTube videos, they never respond to anyone. Because I'm like, you guys are the ones watching my videos, I feel like I owe you guys. Like, I don't... Yeah. Can you throw some toilet paper on the pitch? Maybe I will for the second half. I already threw my toilet paper earlier, so I gotta go during halftime and maybe grab some more. Will you stream the El Clasico? No. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be out of town that weekend, and I've had these plans for a while. So unfortunately I won't. And I was a little bit bummed about the timing, but with LeBron Yamal out on injury, another groin injury, I'm pretty sure. I think his girlfriend's gonna help him out with that. And with Madrid having, did they tie or did they lose like last weekend? That title race is kind of wraps anyways. So I'll take, but Arsenal might have a higher chance of winning the 6-2 than Dortmund winning UCL. Didn't we talk about how you should stop taking drugs? We talked about that, right? Because it's not good for you. It's just not good for you. And that's a crazy hot take. I feel like you really had to take a lot of Fent or something to be having a take like that. I don't know what bro is yapping about. You watch any other sports? I watch American football with my father-in-law. I'm still learning. I'm still new to the NFL, but it's been fun. I can't lie, I think the Steelers, dude, this game is so piss boring when I'm starting to talk about American football, by the way. My God, bro. Yeah, been watching a bit of NFL. I really enjoy watching UFC with my friends as well. Something about just, two dudes in the octagon is entertaining. I think like it makes me feel like a Roman back in the day, and it makes me feel like a rich Roman, because if I was poor, I'd be in the Coliseum, but instead I'm getting to watch them instead. So, do you love F1? I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really get it. Favorite fighter of all time? Ooh, probably Khabib. I had a roommate who was like a big Khabib fan. And I mean, that's just the undisputed GOAT. You know what I mean? And it just was so fun to watch him fight. Dude, and that Justin Gaethje Pimblett fight was crazy too. If you guys watch it, you know what I'm talking about. Text doing live streams? Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Lock in. Lock in, bro. Do you watch Speed? No, I used to have to though. You guys, some of you guys were like snitching big time, bro, because I used to work for this company called Early Game, and I was making their YouTube videos there, and you guys would like come and fucking go comment on them, and I don't think my boss knew about my YouTube channel, and you guys were hella snitching on me, so thanks for that. I deadass shut off the game, it's too boring. Yeah, I agree. How many shots have we? Let me look at the stats real quick. One shot on target. One big chance miss. 2 corners. What is this company? I used to make videos about streamers and like gaming news and stuff like that. So I would post like shorts every day. Hold on, Lookman's got the ball. Griezmann offside, back onside. Took a little bit too much pace out of it, I think, to really make it dangerous here. Playing it out wide. Is that Koke flanking it in? Nothing. Nothing yet. Wait, should we do, is this allowed? What if we watch Mark Goldbridge watch the match? Type 1 in the chat if we should do a Mark Goldbridge watch along stream one of these days, where we just sit and we watch Mark Goldbridge watching whatever game. And then we can talk about Mark Goldbridge, and Mark Goldbridge will tell us about the game. Straight ones? Yeah. I think that would be fun. I think we should do that sometime. One of these days, we'll just watch Mark Goldbridge stream. What if I made a whole second channel where I just do nothing but stream Mark Goldbridge streams, and then I clip highlights of me watching Mark Goldbridge. Dude, say Mark Goldbridge 5 times fast in the mirror and he will appear behind you. Mark Goldbridge. Fucking hell. Oh, it's a curl. Lorente sticks his head in the way though. Simeone toes it out. We're getting nowhere. The other game had like 4 goals by now. I know, brother. I know. Dude is actually diabolical. Especially when it's a boring game, dude. Yeah, I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny watching Mark Goldbridge. And then it's like almost like we could be having conversations with Mark Goldbridge. I told you guys. Oh no, there's a fly in my room. You guys have seen that Breaking Bad episode with a fly? I think it's literally just called The Fly or something. Fuck. Mark Goldbridge. Hold on, Madueke's on the wing. I don't know why I said hold on. You replied to me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and now I only have TikTok. Honestly, I think you should get off TikTok, grow up, and I can't make any inappropriate jokes. I'm trying really hard not to make any inappropriate jokes. I was gonna say scroll the you know what like a real man, but that's inappropriate. I'm sorry. In my room, yeah, my room at the Metropolitano, bro. You guys are not. It's not clocking to you guys. There is a plastic window behind me, which is keeping most of the sound out of my room. Hold on. Simeone on the break. Horrible pass, but it bounces off. Alvarez got the ball, and he lost it. Oh. Good night, man. AC Milan top. Forza Milano. Hope the Rossoneri win some silverware next year. What about your Insta account? Yeah, I got to figure it out. You know, I'm still. You guys are probably used to like content creators having their shit figured out. I'm literally just an unk trying to figure out how to log into my accounts. You know what I mean? Like I'm still figuring it out. So I think, you know, Instagram, I do post stories on TikTok here once in a while, but I just post the same thing on TikTok. Huh? Gyökeres gets pushed. He gets a little ooh in the back. And that's enough. The referee points at the point and says it's a penalty. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's a little shove, all right. I might need to see a close-up. Hold on, let me take a look myself. They gave me a little, hold on. I mean, you know, it's something. It just is not. I don't know if it's enough, you know. At this stage in the game, I guess there's no way for him to get to the ball. That sucks. Well, that's the one goal we'll see today. If even. Free Burgo. Dude, you keep saying that. And I don't know what you mean with... You mean Freiburg? All right. Gyökeres is up. Penalties confirmed. Simeone doesn't understand it. He said, hey, I gave the referees money. Why are they calling penalties against my team? And I get it. Gyökeres is running. Pooh! You guys said it couldn't be done. I believed in Arsenal all along. Arsenal's winning the quadruple this year. Clap it up. Clap it up for Arsenal. 1-0. We saw a goal. He put the 0-0 allegations to rest. You guys thought we weren't getting any goals. Yeah, suck on that. Suck on that penalty. That was a horrible challenge. He was trying to give him a hug from the back. I will say, that was it was an alright penalty. It had a lot of pace on it. Musa might have had that. He might be beating the grocery allegations. What are we getting? 2 extra minutes? Set piece. Does a penalty count as a set piece? Thoughts on Santi Jimenez? How can I have any thoughts when this guy has been injured all season long? When this guy's just been out. Hold on, does Atletico have an answer before halftime? They're teetering on the edge, on the outside of the box. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. What was that? What are we doing? He said, yoink. Went far over. Honestly, I'm glad that ball didn't hit me. Because it well could have with how far that went. Gyökeres Balloon d'Or is... You guys are just saying whatever, bro. You guys just love talking bullshit in the chat. My God. How have you liked the Luka Modric transfer as a Milan fan? We Madrid fans miss him big time. Honestly, I think Modric has been one of the, if not the best player for Milan this season. I mean, you can tell when he is on the field, it makes a huge difference, right? You can tell that his passing is immaculate and that his tempo is great. And he has such a crazy work rate for being, 50 years old? because he's running after every ball. If he does lose a challenge, like he's running after it. He's always working backwards. Like he was great. I was shocked when I saw that Milan, wanted to sign him. And Milan's never beating the retirement home allegations either. What's your position? Streaming. I'm in the chair. You know what I'm saying? Hi Bex, how are you? I appreciate you like checking in because this has been quite the stinker. Let me pause the timer, set it for second half, hide this. All right. My God, the guy's back with the sandwiches. Hey, he's making the fucking was it pastrami? He's back. Does he have does he do this every game? Does he have regular seats? Cause that's sick. He's just like me. I'm at the stadium as well. I had a sandwich earlier. Peace out, Girl Scout. Take it easy, Martin. All right. I said this earlier and I'll say it again. I'll just send it in where is it at? YouTube. Where to chant? All right, there's the link. I'm going to be streaming other stuff on Twitch in the coming days. So go over there, go drop a follow if you like watching Twitch stuff. There's no ads as of right now, so and if you like just hanging out with your boy, just go over there. We'll have ourselves a good time. It'll be a little bit more tight knit, And then down the road, whenever I'm the next XQC, I mean, you got to go over there to watch me become the next XQC, dude. Chat, right? You can say you're one of the first ones there. So that's cool. That's exciting. Probably do some like EAFC stuff, play some stupid games and stuff, and just figure something out. I used to be really cracked at Valorant and CS as well, and I don't know. We can just play whatever, to be honest. I just want to hang out with you guys. So, take off the hat. I cannot. All right, let's take a little gander here at something. Hold on, let me move the chat. Boom. Let's take a little. Oh yeah, sorry. You guys hate the. Yep. Hold on. Before you guys say anything, I'll put it on dark mode. Put it on dark mode and zoom in a little bit. You forgot to draw me. It's okay. You still have time. I forgive you. Shout out to my boy Hazenuki. He let me use his Ferrari that one time. When I first started dating my girlfriend. I needed a ride. He's like, you know what? Just have the keys. Take the Lambo, the cash in the passenger seat. Just keep it. I'm not worried about it. That was real nice. That was my boy for sure. Do you know Ling Ling? I do know a couple Ling Lings. You got to be more specific. Ling Ling doesn't really tell me much. All right, let's see. What do we got going on? We have 11 shots. Total. We've got one shot on target each, and I'm guessing the shot on target from Arsenal was the penalty. Arsenal's farming accurate passes in their half. Yeah, sounds about right. Only one corner. Only one corner. Not a lot of fouls. Dude, this game honestly has not been a lot of anything. If I seem like I'm in a bad mood, it's because I'm a little sleepy and I could have been sleeping instead of watching this. But here we are anyways. And What's crazy though? Hold on. What's crazy is this. What do we mean? Expected goals 1.23. Out of open play, non-penalty. Who cares? Who cares about XG, to be honest? XG merchants are crazy. Who do you want to win? I would like to see Atletico win. I think Atletico being in a final would be sick. I think it'd be fun. Also, let's do... That's my window, yeah. Let's go through these real quick. Let's rattle some off. Aqua Betelgeuse, thanks for following. Only ciphers AMG 2011369, Galaxy with 10167, MX91, Richie X6766711, Lucas with 2Ks 121, cool underscore fish. Shout out Germany. Langweilig 98, Frakjaki 2, Fogo 2000 and 2003, Andrew 2010, King FN 00, DSG Fear, Edge. All right, cool. Shout out everybody. Arsenal for the meme. I do not want to see Arsenal in a Champions League final. I wouldn't mind. It's not like I'm like a hater, but I would just prefer to see Atletico. And I think Arsenal, if they wouldn't make it, it'd also just be funny considering how relatively easy the bracket was compared to the other side, right? So, bro, Arsenal winning the UCK. I think you mean UCL. Sandwich Guy's the MVP? Yeah, 100%. Dude, one of these days, we're all going to have to bundle up and then tag CBS on like Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and everything and tell them to let me stream like a game or two. Because that would be sick. You know, for free. All money goes to them. Whatever. Just for the love of it. Just so we can like watch it together. And imagine if it was a game like the Bayern PSG match yesterday. That does not taste good anymore. That ship has sailed. All right. God, we got a second half of this, dude. Oh, we gotta watch 45 more minutes of this. You guys know that Neymar meme where he's like tied to the chair? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Bex, when will they sub you in? They've been asking me, but I'm up in the stands a little far, so I haven't heard them. Simeone texted me a couple minutes ago and was saying, hey, buddy, I really need you in the second half. And I said, hey, Simeone, look, buddy, I'm sorry. You guys are doing what you need to out there. It's not looking great. You guys haven't really looked dangerous. I'm not going to fix those problems for you. Hi, Bex. How is life doing? Life's doing good. You know, I'm happy. I go on my runs, and I've been doing really good about my meditating, you know, having a little bit of that headspace, taking a little bit of time every day to just reflect to see how I'm feeling and listening to myself. And, you know, I'm surrounded by people that love me, and life is great. I'm broker than a joker, but other than that, life is great. And money comes and goes, right? But people being there and supporting you and loving you, that's the stuff that really matters right there. Do you remember me from yesterday's stream? Yeah, I do. Hey, also, where the hell is that guy that was supposed to shave his eyebrows? Wasn't there someone? Yeah, Queso's titanium alloy chair. He was supposed to shave his eyebrows. He said if there's more than 8 goals, I'll shave his eyebrows. I'm gonna eat that car back? Yeah, it's okay. Oh man, what did we do with this first half? I mean, this has been super duper unexciting stuff, to be honest. You guys hanging out with me is like the only saving grace in this whole situation, to be honest. Can you PayPal me 20 bucks for gas? It wasn't your Lambo that I used. It was the other guys. I don't think, if anything, you owe me for gas, probably. If I need to think hard enough, then you probably owe me 20 bucks for something. If you need me to come up with a reason, I will. My prediction for the match, well, now honestly 0-1. I thought we were gonna get Atleticos. I can't lie. I really thought we were gonna see a little bit more action. But it's been an absolute stinker of a second half for sure. Hey Daisy. Daisy. All right, dog's off doing its shenanigans again. Oh. I think I just heard the dog come in. Or maybe she went out. Maybe she heard me and was like, dude, fuck that guy. I'm out of here. Worst game I've seen. So boring. No risk, no gamble, no clear plan, no strategy. Yeah, I agree. I think it's been good. Honestly, I think you guys just need to understand that the game has been great, right? They just need to work on their passing, their shooting, their finishes, their challenges, some of their pace, their work rate against the ball, with the ball, their passing accuracy, right? Their tactics, looking for through balls. I think the headers have not been great. The throw-ins could be better. The corners. The only thing so far that's been good is the penalty. Everything else has been very lackluster. How do you feel when Lewandowski betrayed BFB for FC Bayern? Dude, there is so much going on in terms of spelling in that message, but you don't love to see it. And Lewandowski obviously had more success with Bayern, but that's the thing, right? Like I don't think you can blame players for switching clubs, unfortunately. As nice as it would be to keep them, you know. Why do you copy Chatoyan? I don't know who Chatoyan is. If you're talking about Daddy Stein, because I told him yesterday. Who was here yesterday? Because Stein was in the chat for a little bit. It was nice seeing him here. You know, it's all love. You guys can push this. It's probably like Messi and Ronaldo. They probably have a heated rivalry in their own free time as well. What's going on, Banbera? All right, let's lock in. Let's get back to the Metropolitano. Let's get these dog water stats out of the way. I'm trying to think. Do we need like some soothing music in the background? That would probably put you guys to sleep, like for real. Some soothing music. Oy. 45 more minutes, dude. I can wait. Yo, Beck, Stein is better. I agree. And I've said this before. I think Stein's is funnier. To be honest, I think that boy's got jokes. And but okay, chat, does anyone know if that's Steiny's real voice? Do we know if he uses like an AI voice thingy, or if that's like actually his real voice?
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الذين ساموا راسه.
His actual voice? Because the way he like, it's almost like my boy Stein doesn't know about like periods and commas. Like he gets so excited to make jokes that he forgets to like finish the sentence. You know what I mean? Which like I'm not saying is like a bad thing. I've noticed like sometimes it's almost like he's stumbling over his whatchamacallits a little bit.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الذين ساموا رسول أهل العزائم.
How high are you when you make your videos, mate? I'm not. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Go talk to your loved ones instead, you know? You like Mumape? Nuh-uh. I actually, okay, I think, all right. Type 1 in the chat if you think Vinny Jr. is the problem at Real Madrid. Type 2 if you think Mbappe is the problem. 1 if you think Vinny Jr. is the problem. 2 if you think Mbappe is the problem. Because chat, honestly, I think it's Vinny Jr. I don't think Mbappe is the problem. I think Vinny Jr. has too big of an ego. He can't deal with the fact that Mbappe is scoring goals. He can't deal with getting subbed off, right? He has all these childish reactions. And I think you're not going to get anywhere with that kind of energy on your team. I think Vinny Jr. needs to go. I think you put Mbappe out on left wing. Let him play where he wants to play anyways. He plays over there anyways. Let's be honest. Everyone's saying Mbappe is the problem because Madrid needs a striker and he's not playing as a striker. It's like, well, yeah, you guys bought a left wing. And I understand why Madrid fans are mad because Mbappe kind of played you guys. But I think, like, and the problem with Vinny Jr., the real problem with Vinny Jr. is that no one's going to buy him. He is worth so much money and he is a world-class player, but that attitude though. And people don't want that. Which club in the world is going to look at a player like Vinny Jr. and be like, you know what? We want that kind of drama at here, right? I can't think of a single club that would say, you know what? Like, I can't imagine, you know, Liverpool's like, oh, we would love to have someone like Vinny Jr. in Anfield. I can't imagine it. He's probably just burned all of these bridges, you know? And so that's what Real Madrid's got to figure out. I might be wrong, but didn't Vinny Jr. want like Ronaldo's salary? Didn't he want as much money as Ronaldo? The GOAT? The one and only? 0 World Cup knockout goals? Because that's crazy. I think that's a little too much money. Someone said Ronaldo Jr. salary. Yeah, more like it. What are we paying Vinny Jr. for? 9 goals and 4 assists in La Liga? I think that's just a little too much, you know? And I think that's the problem over there. All right, hold on. Whoa, second half. We're live. I'm like 2 seconds. Here, I got to do this. That, and then, all right, cool. We're going. We need to pay Vinny in pennies for symbolic performances. Exactly. I mean, I honestly think if you had a thing in his contract, oh my God, why are they still throwing toilet paper? Guys, hey, we were supposed to do that in the first half. You guys missed it. If I have to poop later and there's no toilet paper, I'm gonna be mad at you, bruh. Sorry. I cannot believe this is the Champions League semifinal. That is upsetting. And then, you know what? The worst part is, I said this before the game, I think this is going to be the exciting one. I think next week is going to be even worse. I don't know how, but because remember last year we had Arsenal against PSG, and that was like honestly pretty unexciting. We had a couple more goals. Simeone subbed in a center back for an attacker. He took his own son out. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button on the thing. Uh-oh, my time's fucked up. Let me see if Unk can fix it. Give Unk a second. Match time 47 00. Boom. Hey, Unk figured it out. Let's go. It's probably the most exciting thing so far. But yeah, you remember last year we had PSG, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Okay, I will say that's the one of the most exciting games that I've seen. Wait, what the hell? Oh my days. Stream Elements is actually fucking. I'm sorry. Whoever got timed out on Twitch, I'm sorry. I got some stuff I gotta figure out still. I don't know why Stream Elements has got it out for you, bro. Your message wasn't even that long. They timed you out. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yo, is Unk good? No, I'm tweaking right now. I'm honestly tweaking. I messed up the clock, and then the clock's fine now, but I'm still tweaking, bro. I'm still figuring it out. Type 1 if you're... Alright, let's see some ones if you're hate watching. Type 1 if you're hate watching both teams right now. Yeah. I'm surprised it isn't 189 ones in the chat, to be honest. There's probably one Atletico fan who's like 2. There it is. Rooting for Atletico so I can see Arsenal fans cry again. Yeah, but that means you are hate watching. You're just hate watching Arsenal. Hold on. Free kick. Oh, that was the outside of the net. I thought it went in for a second. That's why you saw me stop there, because I was like, dude, with that. Julian Alvarez. Who knew Spider-Man could ball like that? Damn, that was close. Right? I would not have been on it. Man, I love me some free kicks like that. Good night, guys. Need to attend lectures tomorrow. Can't continue the snooze fest. Honestly, bro, just leave this game on, and that'll probably help you fall asleep. But good night. Thanks for hanging out. Who do you hate more, Real Madrid? I don't even need to read the other ones. It's Madrid for sure. And it's like I can respect the players, and I can respect the history and the 15 UCLs. I just don't like that club. They just make me mad. Is it because we lost the Champions League final? 100%. If you lost to a club in the Champions League final, you would hate them too. All right. I mean, but you lost to Bayern in 2013. Yeah, we did, but that was a really good game, by the way. And I did, and it took me honestly until Real Madrid beat us to get over that one and start hating Madrid instead. So honestly, I'll probably just hate Real Madrid until Dortmund inevitably loses another Champions League final. Nice fit, man. AC Milan fan here. W, AC Milan fan. Rossoneri. Gyökeres is just like, he thinks he's Dembele, but he's not. He keeps pressing, but his team isn't. I cannot believe they took Simeone out and put in a defender. I cannot believe they're going from a 4-4-2 to a 5-3-2. That is, I mean... Alright, hold on. I gotta fix... Stream Elements pissing me off right now, to be honest. How do I do this? Okay, that should fix it. Hopefully. Only one way to find out. At least Vinny doesn't know Brazil won 5 World Cups. Oh my days, dude. Yeah, imagine if you found out. I don't even know what that means in Portuguese, but he would just be spamming it. He would just be pointing at that thing. And I can't lie, it's kind of tough. Wait, hold on. They're on the break here. That's a good pass. Lookman's got the ball. Come on. Oh my god, it's so central. Second shot from Griezmann. Oh, it's over. It's over. did Raya have his hands on it? That was Atletico's best chance. We actually saw a shot on goal. We actually had some action for once. Because that first goal didn't count. That was a great pass. I've seen Lookman convert those, but he probably needed it on his other foot and open up his hip, but he just didn't have the space to do so. He had a lot of power behind it, but that shot was way too central. Okay, corner. Alvarez is going to the very far post, right to the toilet paper. Another corner. Set play FC, facing set plays. Are they saying handball from Gabriel? I don't think so. His arm was tucked. Oh my god, bro. We got Griezmann on fucking toilet paper too. Lorente, that would have been a great volley. They're saying penalty? Oh my god, they're running at the ref. They're begging for it. He said, I know. I have eyes. Give me 1 second. He said, I know. They're arguing about it. Was it a penalty? Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Oh, yeah. They're going to give that. Absolutely. My brother thinks he's Kukurea. My brother really thinks he's Kukurea. He hit this one right here. He said, oh, my bad. He said, oh, I'm sorry. Oh. We're going to check it out real quick. We're going to take a little look at it. Yeah, so you can see clearly right here, his arm is coming off and it's not in a natural position. His hand is definitely extended. I think this angle right here shows it really well, right? He definitely sticks his arm out. There's no reason for the defender to not have it. All right. Well, there it is. It's a handball, all right. It's a handball if I've ever seen one. It's a little bit unlucky because it bounced off of White's leg, but it definitely touched the hand, you know. How did you get there so fast? They have a little thing that pops up for me from behind, so I only have to take a couple of steps. They knew that we've been planning out the stream for a while, so Atletico was nice enough to put up a little setup for me. All right, who's taking it? Oh yeah, Alvarez, of course. He missed his last one, and so did Sorloth. Let's see, are we going pen for pen? Alvarez is thinking of where he wants to go with this one. In the back of his mind, he knows he missed the last one. He steps up, shoots it. Oh! Yeah. That's a penalty right there. He said, hey, groceries, hold my groceries. He put that thing in there. You guys know that meme of that woman goalie where she's standing there and the ball's already in the net and she's looking around? Raya was hitting that same thing. He had no idea where that went. Damn, I mean, he put that thing away. He made up for that last penalty. He knew that there was silverware on the line last time. Dude, we might actually have a game on our hands now. My God, all the toilet paper. You guys remember when Julian Alvarez slipped and they got eliminated by Madrid? Also, shout out to all the people following over on Twitch. I'm sorry, they're supposed to be here. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like if Stream Elements wasn't my biggest op. If Stream Elements would pay me a little bit of respect, it should look like this. Right? It's supposed to have... There you go. Like, it's supposed to have, whatchamacallit, follow alerts, but they're not working, so I'm sorry. Whenever I can, you know, get subs turned on and stuff for Twitch, I'll make sure that that works and that people get their little memes and stuff, you know? Let's see. All right, we got a game on our hands. You know for a fact that stadium is about to be loud as hell for the next 32 minutes. Dude, this game has been dragging. Vamos Atletico. Saying this as a Real Madrid fan is so wrong, but it's all good. He said, if my Madrid isn't winning any trophies, then hopefully the other one does. I can just tell people that Madrid won a trophy in this year. Hold on, Atletico's moving the ball around nice. Never mind. They're kind of taking the speed out of it. I mean, Arsenal's playing a what? A 5-5-0? What am I looking at, bro? What am I looking at? Yin and Yang ass semifinals. Yeah, honestly. Don't you support Dortmund? Yeah. You know, Milan was my first love. Dortmund is my current one, you know? And I honestly think, dude, Milan's got some drip. Like, some of those retro Milan windbreakers and training jackets and stuff are so tough, dude. Those are so cool. I goon to you, Bex. Those are inside thoughts, buddy. We talked about this. Keep them in there. I'm rooting for PSG to win. I just don't want Arsenal advancing. That's all. Honestly, valid. I don't know if saying Vamos Atletico as a Madrid fan is like, I guess I get it. But you gotta be careful. Don't let your friends know. Don't let your dad know. I mean, I'm just like, I'm looking over here and I'm like, what am I watching, bro? What is going on my screen? Oh my days, dude. Again, can we have the shots and shots on target on screen? Yeah, that's the thing. Mark Goldbridge has like a whole team behind him. I am one single unk trying to figure all this stuff out, and quite frankly, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that without me, like, where it's like live, right? Like, I only know how to do it where I have to like do it in like manually. Can you have Subway Surfers running below the stream? I will figure it out for next time. I got you. And honestly, the next time, probably for the semifinals, I'll put some brain rot up on the side, because this is bad for my attention span. Please say a sentence in German. I can't believe you're German. Warum glaubst du mir denn nicht? Warum glaubt mir keiner, dass ich Deutsch sprechen kann, nur weil ich vielleicht nicht typisch deutsch aussehe? Als ob man nicht ein bisschen anders aussehen kann und trotzdem eine andere Sprache sprechen kann. Weißt du, als ob beide Eltern deutsch sein müssen, nur damit ich Deutsch sprechen kann. What am I drinking out of? I just stole one of my wife's little containers. I ran out of jars. Oh ma.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم. القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم. القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى
This match just got me thinking, bro. Hold on, Lookman's on the break. Lookman, he's got the ball. It's a nice pass over. Ruggieri, back to Lookman. Plays it through. Griezmann takes a shot. Oh, it's off the post. It's off the crossbar. He hit the corner. Griezmann has another shot. Oh, it's passed again. Just wide. Oh, come on. We need to see you hit the L dance on Arsenal, please. Oh, it was so close. How do you have a wife, gang? Actually, dude, I got real lucky. She DM'd me, and she was beautiful. She would love the same stuff that I did, and she's just a great person. And loving her has been the easiest thing ever. So 5.5, almost 6 years later, and we got married. All right, Alvarez corner comes in, takes it short. Griezmann going for a run. Is that another corner? I can't believe Atletico is looking more dangerous by taking out. Oh, it's a good. Another corner. They're just farming stats. Whoever bet the over on the corners is going to be happy. Where does the fucking toilet paper keep coming from? Why do they keep tossing toilet paper onto the pitch? Mind if I ask how old you are? Let's put it this way. I'm closer to 50 than to 0. Can you get her on stream? Yeah, one of these days. One of these days. Come on, Lorente. Griezmann lobs it in. It's a little chip. Lookman's got... Oh my god, dude. My god, Lookman. The goal is in front of you. The goal's not up here. I think Lookman's got personal beef with me. He keeps trying to kick the ball at me. I'm 26. I am 26. Let's just put the okay. Let's not be saying stupid shit like 45. I'm not 45. Okay? 26 years old. I'm shocked you haven't taken a nap. Is that because of my age? Or because of the game? If it's the game, I'll let it slide. It's my age. You and I are going to have a chat later privately and sort some of these things out. Oh, because I promised a sleep stream? Yeah, I mean, I said I'm going to sleep until the first goal, so woke me up at halftime. Your stream ad behind? Yeah, it's because the internet at the Metropolitano is not that great. Atletico had the ball in the other half for once, and that ended quick. Last stream was so laggy. I think that's your internet, buddy. I've dropped an impressive 0 frames in 2 hours. That's actually pretty cool. So it's a skill issue on your end. It's not my fault. Beck's mogging the whole Metropolitano. That's why they had me here, you know? They said we needed a little bit more handsome in the stadium. I said, you know what? I can make that happen. I will be there. They walked in there and they said, Bex, you're the most handsome man that the Metropolitano has ever seen. I said, are you kidding me? Griezmann is on the field. Can we get a paint drying cam? Bro, just watch the semifinal. It's the same thing. "26 and already better than Messi and Ronaldo." I mean, they couldn't do the things that I've done, you know, with their age. Is Arsenal about to score a goal here? I don't even know why I asked. That was a horrible pass from Madueke, and now they're just taking it back. Atleti is kind of pressing. The only thing that's pressing is this game. It's depressing. How many times has an Arsenal player slipped? Not enough. Not enough for Atletico to... I think it might just be Madueke's boots. Imagine the guy stuck in the toilet because the paper's out of stock, bro. Honestly. Hold on, they're taking Martinelli off. They're subbing their whole front three off. I'm crying. The Twitch chat is so dead compared to YouTube. Yeah, but here's the good news. Tomorrow, I'm only going to be streaming on Twitch probably, and Friday as well, and Saturday as well, and Sunday as well. So everyone that's on YouTube won't even know. And then the people hanging out on Twitch are going to be like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? And then we'll be having a good time. It's going to be a Twitch party and you cannot get in. That's the most ChatGPT thumbnail I've ever seen in my life. Who did we bring in? Did he just make 4 substitutions all at the same time? He put Saka in. Oh my days, it's over. Yo, what's going on, Migoda? Took out Eze. Griezmann, please. Oh, it's over to Lookman. And the ball is too short. Griezmann's not letting it go. It's going straight down the middle and there's no one to be found. We had Eze come on. We had Saka come on. Trossard and Jesus Christ himself. That's a crazy substitution. Do you goon to Simeone? I don't think anyone in the whole world goons to this shit. What is there to goon to, bro? I mean... What? That match was so bad that I stopped watching it? Yeah, bro, honestly. I probably would have been better off not doing this, to be honest. And again, it's not like I make money, so it's not even like I can sit here and be like, oh, at least I'm getting paid for it. I'm torturing me by free will. It's like that SpongeBob meme with his hands out and the cuffs are like gigantic around it, you know? Doing good. Glad to see you live streaming. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, you know? Thanks for swinging by over on Twitch. Play chess on the side. You might be onto something. I don't want to brag, but I was a 14 or 1500 elo peak in Rapid. I'm gonna just put that out there. You know, and I don't mean to make anyone feel bad about their chess elo, you know, but 1500 peak. Thanks for the follows, boys. I'm gonna just here. What I'll do is I'll manually pop up like a thing because my follower alert's broken. So here are the first ones for Magoda. Boom. You get the Naldo dancing one. Second one's for Brain Hurts. And this one's for Chandan Man OJ. Oh, you got the stroking one, dude. That's sick. Congrats, bro. Where are the Anthony ones? There it is. That's my goat right there. This is a dollar value stream big time. Just put the chess game top right corner. I should be able to, right? Like if I go chess.com. If I do this, then in OBS I go to window capture. Hold on, I gotta make sure that I don't like nuke my entire streaming career on the second day because I accidentally streamed the CBS thing. Select the window. Chess. Boom. Uncas for real prime Magnus. Dude, Magnus and I actually taught Magnus a lot of the stuff. Magnus, there's a famous quote out there. You guys have probably heard it before, but Magnus actually said that he used to watch school to watch me play chess. And, yeah, he learned a lot from me for sure. And I'm always happy to help, you know, like I'm not going to gatekeep any information here. So, yeah, this might be the way. Just stimming. Here, let's play principal chess, right? We'll just trying to play a Vienna. We could offer the exchange here. Boom, 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 because we control that square. We could also, we strike in the middle. We do have more pieces. But he could pin here. Okay, he's offering up the exchange. Just drop the queen back. That's fine. He wants to trade bishops. I don't like that because I don't want to open up his F file. Let's see. We'll just consolidate the position here a little bit. We'll probably pin. Oh yeah, see, okay. He knows what's coming his way. Could develop the bishop, but where does the bishop want to go? Right? That's the question. What does dick mean? Dick means fat. It means obese in German. This is time. This guy's moving a little fast. I'm a little rusty, I can't lie. I think I'll push here, push the B pawn up, and maybe try to start up a little attack here, because where can the knight go? The knight could jump in. That is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, there's still a football match going on. Don't worry about the content. Yeah. So you got to do what you got to do. I mean, this is just a horrible move. I think I can consolidate here because his dark squared bishop is gone. Hold on. Lookman's got a nice pass here through the middle. Yeah, he tripped. I don't think it's enough for a penalty. I don't think they're even going to look at that again. Lookman has missed a lot. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I honestly think, you know, I could do the funny. And then if he does the funny, then, I mean, hold on. If I go here, you can take, boom. Don't love that. Let's just ask the question of where the knight wants to go here. Wants to go forward. Okay. And it doesn't have anything to take. Simeone needs to stop dropping onto his knees, dude. That gimmick is getting a little old. You know what I mean? Bex or Anthony? Oh, Anthony or De? Anthony. This is tough. I don't want to, like, here, let's just consolidate there a little bit. I'll probably drop. Am I willing to give up the knight there? I don't think so. I would probably like to rotate because this bad boy's stuck over here. Oh shit. Never mind. That's fine. Oh, he just offered me up a fork. What is Blood doing? He's panicking. He knows he's up against Magnus Carlsen's professor here. I'm the doc. I don't need to trade yet. I think what I'm going to do is force this trade here and then take here. Okay. Maybe not. I don't want to open up the F file still. I'd much prefer not to. I could go there. That might be a goofy move if I just push the H pawn up all the way. Because I don't want to trade here. Trading here is really bad, I think. Do we want to activate the queen here? Let's stay on this file. I could en passant goes here. Nah, I want to keep the... Oh, shit, I'm down on time, dude. You guys are saying penalty again, bro? Hold on, I'm playing chess. Give me a second. Let's take here. Take there. Okay, that's... There, they see each other. Yellow card for... Okay. I mean, I have a really solid this like position here. The question is just like, where do I break through? That might be where. Takes. I mean, he definitely hit his toe first. Let's double up on the rooks here. Is there... Oh, if this wasn't here... Hold on. Let me cook. I'm gonna... Because if this wasn't defending this, I would have like a play right there for sure. What if I rotate this bad boy around? They're checking again. Oh my god, I fucking hung... God damn it, I trapped my own knight. Yeah. Well, at least that was more exciting than the game, to be honest. Alright, let me take a look at the penalty real quick. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna have to... We're doing the thing. Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah. It's good insight. Let me see this angle. Okay, so steps to it. He gets the ball first. A little late to it. And he definitely touches the toe. Is it enough for a penalty, though? You might have to show me another angle to see. Can you guys give me another angle, please, in here? Thank you. Okay, this angle is worse. Guys, what are we doing up? What are we doing up there? I'm gonna run over there in a second and have a chat with them because this is ridiculous, dude. This is ridiculous. I mean, they're showing me one angle and showing me another angle that's even worse. What am I supposed to do with that? No penalty.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى
Did they pay the refs? Did they pay the referees? Yeah, I think so too. They always do. I do like Easy E a lot. Dude, Spanish players love bagging the referee for a card. I feel like Spanish players are always, as soon as they get fouled, they're like looking at the ref, they're like, red card? Red card? That shit's funny. Now, it's hard to tell. We need a bird's eye view. We need a guy strapped like by his chest to like a setup and he's like flying over the field with a camera, you know what I mean? So we can get like, I'm sure that, yeah, you know, just hang him up there, pay him like more than minimum wage. He'll be happy, right? Pick a homeless person off the street, whatever, tell him you'll give him good money if he just gets strapped and operates a camera. So I think that'd be funny because we need to see a better angle, dude. What they were showing me on the VAR screen was horrible. Did I miss anything important? No, you didn't. Yeah, you did miss my chess match. I did unfortunately kind of blunder the knight at the end there. I got it trapped and then I had no way out with it, but except for that, I feel like I had the upper hand. It's kind of like how PSG yesterday pretty much only won because they scored more goals. They just put the ball in the net more than Bayern did. Bro, can you play Counter-Strike? I'm washed now, and also with my like streaming setup, I don't have a monitor that I can pull out. I used to be one of those people that has the monitor like right here, you know. So, but I used to be global, and I had some nice skins, but I had to sell them all because I'm broke and I'm poor, and real money is more important than skin monies. I had a Phase 2 Doppler Talon knife. With some hand wraps, that was cool. I used to have a butterfly knife factory new slaughter finish on it. Yeah. You guys ever play Overwatch? Like before, you're not Miko, he's the one who begs for money. I'm not begging for money. I'm just telling you guys that I'm also broke and unemployed. I'm not saying like, I literally, you guys couldn't even, that's the funniest part. You guys couldn't give me money if you wanted to. Hold on, Arsenal's in the box. There's a shot by Trossard, but someone was in the way. Yeah, you guys couldn't even give me money if you wanted to, so I'm never beating the broke, unemployed allegations, but I'm just letting you know. You know, I'm not begging for money. That's crazy. Anyways, if you guys ever played Overwatch, Hammond was the sickest character in all of video games ever. I think Hammond and the ball, the hamster, so sick. This man's just rolling around. You're like Indiana Jones, fucking Spider-Man, flinging around and like body slamming and shit. Like that character is just so much fun. How did you pay for the tickets? No, that was I had to buy my own flight, but Atletico let me hang out here in the Metropolitano for the first leg because they knew I wanted Arsenal to lose as well. So, yeah. What about Winston? Winston's sick as well, honestly, and Sigma was pretty fire as well. I liked all of the tanks, really. But I always just felt like Hammond was peak like character design. What is that bottle? It's my wife's. I don't know what it is. It's a Cold Penguin. Cold Penguin bottle. It's not an Arsenal one. I will have an Arsenal bottle for the next one, probably. Not gonna lie, this will be 90 minutes. I will never get back. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Maybe the first leg of the Champions League semi-final between Atletico and Arsenal wasn't the goals, or the glory, or the toilet paper, or even the penalties, but the friends we made along the way. 90? Okay, yeah. True. Shout out to the guy that just said 90 minutes at the Metropolitano are a very long time. This is the only time that statement has been true. Because that's diabolical. These 90 minutes have taken at least 2 years off of my life. And we have a second leg. That's the worst part. Is that going to be... Of course, it's not going to be a goal. I don't even know why I'm remotely getting excited for the shots towards the target when they're just getting blocked anyways. You know, that YouTube video yesterday was doing pretty well with like the Champions League match. This one's gonna be like, this one will have as many viewers and views as it has goals. Starboy Sucka with a big cross. This is why he's worth 140 mil. I mean, that game, you gotta give Sucka no credit because he's come on and the game has stayed the same. 90 minutes at the Emirates will be an even longer time. Yeah, buddy. I mean, I've said that before the game. I thought this was going to be the exciting one. That other one, the Arsenal one, that's the one that I've been scared of. And Alvarez is injured apparently as well. I missed that completely. I was probably playing chess, whatever. So, Molina's coming on. Come on, Atleti. Please, for the love of the game, give me one goal right here. I'm going to lock in all the way here for the last couple minutes on the match because I need Atletico to score. 1-1 is not enough unless they do what they did against Barca. I'm listening to the commentary and even they are quiet. Dude, I believe it. I mean, what are you supposed to say? Like, you can look at the stats and it's like, cool. Like, 6 shots on target in 85 minutes, you know? We've had more complaints about handballs and penalties than we've had shots at the goal. We've had more toilet paper being thrown on the pitch than accurate passes. Like, what are we talking about, bro? All right, Arsenal's looking for something. Come on. Give Atletico the ball. Let Atletico run down. And then let Atletico score a goal. Bex, are you German? Yes, I am. What's going on, Trick Beam? Thanks for following over on Twitch. That was close. Close but no cigar. Surprised there's no corner goals. I wish I could say I was surprised, but there hasn't been... Dude, Arsenal has only gotten 1 corner all game. They haven't even gotten to... And how many throw-ins? Do we even track that shit? Or are they the only ones? Do we have to start... Oh, throws 12. Yeah, they've only had 13 set-piece opportunities. I don't know if that's enough. My God, dude. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, really. Like, this last 2 hours have been horrendous in terms of football, but it's been immaculate in terms of vibes and everyone sticking together and hate watching this. I can't believe there's, what, like 180 of you guys over on YouTube and like 25 people or whatever over on Twitch. Seriously, it means a lot. It's actually crazy. I don't know what to say except for that I'm grateful. What I'm not grateful is this game. Oh my God, they're giving 7 minutes of extra time, bro. I want to be done. I don't want to do 7 minutes of extra time. Fuck, dude. Oh. How many minutes did we get yesterday? Yesterday we got like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. And, you know, it's like, really, for a match that's been going so well, we get 4 minutes? My days, bro. Also, here, I'm gonna just spam a couple of the follow alerts since my thing's broken. I don't know why it won't show up, but here's a couple. Divide them amongst yourselves. You guys can decide who gets who. One of you guys that just follows on Twitch gets the Anthony Selly. You get the fidget spinner. What else do you get? You get the Ronaldo sipping. Yup, that's a classic. What else are we getting? Anthony Wing. Look at how handsome the goat is. My God. That's my boy right there. Yeah, like I said, someone over on Twitch said you should play stream FC26. Let me look up real quick. When is FC27 coming out? September. Okay, I'll probably do EFC stream before then. And yeah, because let's definitely do that, because I have actually never really played any FIFA. I've only played FIFA against my little brother and against my dad and like against friends here and there, but I never played a lot. And honestly, I'm straight buns at controller and I'm straight buns at FIFA. And so I think that would be a lot of fun to do that. Because I am cracked at video games still. Don't get me wrong. Like, I suck on the controller, but I've been really good. Like, I almost hit IMO. Well, I don't know if that's really good. It's good for me, right? I almost hit IMO in Valorant after playing for like 2 acts. I was global in Valorant. And I am a serious gamer. I've got platinum trophies in Sekiro, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I 100%ed Cuphead in like no time, and the DLC took me like 30 hours. So I definitely know what I'm doing. So I think it'd be fun to play some FIFA or some EAFC, as the Gen Alpha calls it nowadays. And maybe set like a goal, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not stopping until this or that. Look, man! Look, man! That guy should have scored at least 3 goals today, brother. Fuck. How many chances has this man had? Took me 40 hours to even beat Cuphead. Bro, I swear to God, you would not even make it past the first level. That game is not easy. Oh! I thought we were about to see a missile at the end here. Was that Molino? Molina? Shaving my toe hairs. No. Someone yesterday said if they score more than 8 goals, he'll shave his eyebrows. And he didn't show up in the Twitch chat today, so I need to talk to that guy. We gotta find his name on Twitch was Queso's Titanium Alloy Gaming Chair or something. He cannot show his face here again unless his eyebrows are shaved. I will remember him. Bro was capping? Yeah, I mean, he said he doubled down. I told him, I'm like, say it again, and he said I will. So if Arsenal scores a goal here, I'm gonna cry. Dude, they're not getting anywhere. This game is so trash. If Arsenal wins the Champions League, it'll be the worst team to ever win the Champions League. My God, bro. When you streaming tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Thursday? Let me double check FootMob real quick. Make sure we don't have anything in terms of games going on. Probably not, right? Oh, we do have Europa League and Conference League, but I probably, if I'm gonna stream, I would probably stream just like some game or something. Because I would much rather just play some video games and just hang out and talk with you guys and actually like, because obviously you guys just watch me yap with the game and have the game on separately, so I get that. But I would like to just, you know, just hang out and have take a proper piss, you know, playing video games and stuff like that. So here, I'm going to go ahead and spam it a couple times in the YouTube chat, go over to Twitch, because I definitely won't. If I'm streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it'll be on Twitch, and I won't be streaming on YouTube again until it's either FIFA or EAFC, until I got that all figured out, but I'll make an announcement post, whatever. And I will just be on Twitch to just play video games over there. So yeah, shout out to everyone over on Twitch. And then yeah, we'll see. And that'll probably be more low-key, you know, because if you don't have your post notifications on Twitch and stuff, you won't know that I'm on. And you know, I don't have nearly as many viewers, whatever, as any of like the medium streamers, big streamers, whatever. So you guys won't see what's going on unless you go, you know, put your post noties on whatever, and I'll post things on Instagram and TikTok on my stories as well, if I remember. I don't know. Let's put it this way. If you're going over on Twitch and you see me live tomorrow and you come hang out, it's like that meme of the guy finding like a rare diamond, you know, finding gold. Because that's what it's going to be like. You know, you're going to be one of probably like 5 people hanging out with me. So we'll do something like that. And I might make a post on YouTube just to let people know that they should go over and that I'll be playing video games on Twitch. But YouTube will be for football related content for now. And then Someone said that I should make a second channel for like gaming related content. I'll probably make a YouTube channel called like Bex Files or something. You know, if Epstein won't release the files, then I will. And then posting like all the other bullshit over there. So can you get Anthony on stream? I'll shoot him a text. I'll see what I can do. Can I get a shout out, please? No, you cannot. You gotta pay for those. Oh. No, you can't. You can't pay for them. That was the whole thing we were just talking about. So you can't get a shout out even if you paid for it. There we go. Can't wait for second leg. I can. That was an absolute stinker. My brain is rotted. That was a tough watch. I'm gonna go find some holy water. I'm not gonna stick around and yap right now, so this is gonna be me saying goodbye. I need to touch some grass after that. I need to like watch some. I might just watch the highlights from yesterday's semifinal match to just cleanse my palate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that was horrible. We had 2 goals, 2 penalties. 2 goals, 2 penalties. That's it. That's it. That was the whole 90 minutes. And then honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the second leg is just a straight 1-0 win for either team, and then they park the bus the way they did today, and then that'll be it. So, all right. If you hung out with me, I appreciate you so much. I hope you feel loved. I hope you drink a lot of water. I hope you feel well. I hope you touch some grass. I hope you take a deep breath and just see how nice that feels for you, right? I hope you've got people that love you in your life. I hope you can go tell them that you love them. It's always nice to be appreciated, and it's even nicer to tell people that you appreciate them, right? Be grateful for everything you have. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm grateful for you because you guys are the best. And I think that's it, right? Anything else? Any last comments? Going to sleep? Good night. Good night. Stop it. Cringe. Love is not cringe. Bye-bye, Bex. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Yep. And then go over to Twitch. I'll be there tomorrow. So, love you guys.